Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Hearthstone Classic is here and I started my Classic climb with the deck that I played the most back in the original Hearthstone vanilla days, Warlock Murloc. For the era where Hearthstone Classic takes place, June 2014, Warlock Murloc was already kind of old-fashioned. People were playing Zoo, people were playing Handlock. Not so much Warlock Murloc, but Warlock Murloc was still a fun deck, it was still a capable deck even at that era, and I had an 80% win rate when I started playing with this now, so yeah, it still seems to be able to do things. It is very reminiscent of Zoo, except that you mostly have Murlocs in your deck. So what's the difference between the two decks? Warlock Murloc is generally more fragile. It's easier to shut down Warlock Murloc than it is to shut down Zoo, but it's also more snowbally, so you have less time to do it. If you don't respond to Warlock Murloc immediately, it's just going to snowball, it's going to kill you, game is going to be over. It's faster than Zoo if it's left unattended. But if you're quick to shut down the Murlocs don't get to snowball, and that can bring you to victory. Consequently, when you're playing with this deck, you're trying to protect your Murlocs, you're trying to make sure that they survive, they get to snowball, and you win the game. You have stuff like Old Murkai, you have Murloc War Leader, the original Murloc War Leader, +2/+1 for all other Murlocs, and Coldlight Seers. So you get some Murlocs on the board, you try to buff their health with Coldlight Seer, you try to buff their attack with Murloc War Leader, you have some charges, you go face, kill people. There are quite a few charge minions in the deck actually, because in addition to Old Murkai, there's also the good old Leroy Jenkins of course, as well as Bluegill Warriors. And these charge minions are excellent targets for a power overwhelming, then you can play like a charge minion, power overwhelming, maybe a slap or soulfire on top and boom, that's some damage. As for the mulligans with this deck, you want to get on the board immediately. Flame Imp is a good one, Voidwalker is a good one. If you do some early trading, you preferably want to do that early trading with non-Murloc minions so that Murlocs would survive and they get to snowball. Obviously Murloc Tidecaller is also a spectacular card to have early. Voidwalker is really good at protecting your Murlocs, so you play Voidwalker early, then maybe you play something like some Murlocs on 2. Those Murlocs sit behind that taunt and then you can buff them and that's how you roll. Now, let's go take a look at Warlock Murloc in action in 2021, and if you enjoy this content, please like this video and check out my Twitch channel where I live stream Hearthstone. Kind of like some of this stuff. Let's give it a try. Because no one knows how good anything is, then we'll have to wait and see. Tracking that discards cards. It's a Face Hunter. Yep, that's a Face Hunter, alright. I think I want that one out there first. They have like Unleash, Knife Juggler kind of things. This might be a Bluegill. Then I can do Coldlight Seer next turn to give these more health. So if they try to play an Explosive Trap, the Explosive Trap doesn't save them. But of course they could Unleash after an Explosive Trap. How do you think Classic will evolve? Oh, I have no idea. I haven't really thought about that at all. I think Nax and Barren are coming as well again. No idea. I mean, I really don't know what you expect me to answer. I think I need to do the Coldlight Seer. This means that Unleash doesn't clear. That could now be the Explosive Trap. It could of course also be the Misdirection. I saw one copy of Misdirection go away, but there's still another one left. We'll go in with the assumption that it's Misdirection. I'm fine losing this one to it. And it could be Explosives too. It's always possible. But the problem from their perspective now is that there's so much damage coming in. 2 Lepenomes is 4. That still leaves them at 10. At 8. If they have an Unleash to clear. Huh. I'll give that a try. I'll go with the Voidwalker Priestess now. Let's give this a try. This can still be cleared with an Unleash. They could play Buzzard Unleash. That would sacrifice all the hounds. So I suppose I'm fine with that. That's what happens. They already lost to Timberwolf. There's probably no 2 copies of Timberwolf in that deck. There was no Juggler. And they have to trade. Okay, so far so good. Now that I saw one Unleash spent, then we're just going to roll in with the Knife Juggler and friends. So, even with another Unleashed, Hunter would be at 6. Or with an Explosive Trap. I already saw one Explosive Trap. We'll see. Interesting times. Hunter has a lot of burst. I don't have more taunts. I would need to find some damage too. 9 damage on the board. I mean, if everything would go face. I have to trade with that. Ooh, that's hurt. That hurts. 18. 15 health. Do I want to tap now? I probably don't want to compromise my position.
More training?
I just hit the Hunter in the face with all of these. I don't think they have 15 from hand. And now the Lepenomes alone are lethal. If the Death Riddles proc. I just don't see them having 15 with 7 mana.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Would they have 15? That's just 10. That's nothing. Exactly as I calculated.
Our gifts are not your weapons, War Chief.
Alright, let's try to find something here. Okay. These are cards.
Greetings.
Ah, Squelchings. Do I go in the Void Walker? Yeah, I can do that. Let's put as much pressure here as I can. Or you could slam the Flame Imp, I guess. That would be the best card they could have. That would be the only card that they have right there. Yeah, this is the first day playing Classic. That was the only card that would give them an answer to the Flame Imp, but hey, they had it.
Back to work.
Ah, that's annoying. I think I do need to trade that away. They could have a Whirlwind. They could have something else. We'll see. Control Warrior is always difficult for Warlock Murloc. Warlock Murloc doesn't quite have the resources.
For the War Chief.
Okay. Guess I'm killing that one. Putting some Lepenomes out there. They might have Brawl, they might have Whirlwind. If they had Whirlwind, they would have played it last turn, so they didn't have Whirlwind in hand. I know that much. Whirlwind wasn't there. What do they find? So they didn't have Brawl. No Brawl, no Whirlwind. I like this. I like this so far. Oh, must be just a little annoying, isn't it? So I have 6, 7, 8, 10 plus. Okay, I have 18 damage here. I'll need to tap. Probably need to kill off the Lepenomes into that one. I probably need to kill off the Lepenomes into that one. Play Priestess and a Bluegill. These go face. Okay. I'd hope they don't find a Whirlwind. Loving playing good old Warlock Warrior. Awesome. I'll have to try that too. Hi Diano. Good evening.
made to fit.
More armorsmiths. That's too many armorsmiths. Murloc. Murloc can kill the armorsmith though. I think that's how I need to roll here. Murloc kills the armorsmith. These go face. Hope they don't find a brawl. There's usually only one brawl in Wallet Warrior. Let's hope they haven't found it. This would be a good brawl board. It's no longer a great board to just Whirlwind, but it's a great board to brawl. The only charge I have left in the deck is Leroy. I will have to start tapping next. They could have an execute for the Murloc. They had the execute, and what other resources have they found? They found the Whirlwind now. Well, it still did something at least. But I need to tap for more resources. Not the greatest of resources, but I have to go in with this. I have the Power Overwhelming, I have Leroy in the deck, I can find War Leaders, I can find Coldlight Seers. They haven't had the brawl. Seriously? Geddon? Oh my goodness. That was so good. That Geddon was so good. I have to find Leroy now. I have to find Leroy next turn, right? Leroy top deck and I win. Can I get it? There it is. Fight me, Control Warrior. They had... That Hunter is tough. Explosive Traps unleashes. Hunter has so many good cards. If they can just find them. Good times. Soulfire's a little early. Hunter kept 3 cards. That's a really bad sign. Because if Hunter has like Explosive Trap Unleash, maybe a third answer, they will win. Pair of Timberwolves. Now that's a surprise. You don't really see that very often. Usually they run like one Timberwolf. I suppose I have to kill them. They're a little too scary. Okay. Ah, that's a terrible card to draw here. Have to use this one to kill that. So it's a bit of a slower Hunter. This draw was miserable. So this is a mid-range Hunter. They actually have 7 high main in that deck. But I would need a board. And they can still have an Unleash there. Ready and waiting. Now I just have to find some tools. I found a couple of minions that I can play. Taking more damage, that's not good. Not good when you're up against a Hunter. Unleash is definitely in the deck. So stuff like Animal Companion, some secrets. Need to get that Coldlight Seer there. If I can't... 2 Soulfires in hand at the same time is bad. I can't play both of them. Do they really have an Unleash? Buzzard Unleash? They do. Oh no. That's tough. That's a lot of cards. Those there and one to the face. Okay, I see that. So many cards. Hunter's Mock. Okay. Still have to kill the buzzard. Need to tap here. That was a good one. Now they just used one Unleash. So even though they got a bunch of cards, it's still unlikely that they would find a second Unleash immediately. This might still work out. If they didn't find the second Unleash. Not sure if they have Explosive Trap in all of the mid-range hunter decks. Not necessarily. Like, you can't play Savannah Highmane here, you just die. Ah, they did get the Misha. And the bow kills the knight. No, it's actually a tough choice. Is there a lethal here? 7 plus 8 is 15. Now it's lethal. Whee! And we killed the mid-range hunter too. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.